there, and welcome to Improper Play, where I purposely play Minecraft adventure maps very, very wrong. The first map that I'm gonna screw up on this series is a map that is a recreation of the classic game The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time from 1998 for the Xbox 360 version, made by uh well, they changed their name to Sound Attack and link to their playthrough of the map in the description. This is part 1 of this first episode, where I tried to beat it like a normal survival map. Part 2 will cover the advancements, whatever they're called now, and the destruction. Now that's out of the way, here I go. Oh, Carnia. I first spawned slightly outside of my house because of the converter that I used to a rainstorm, eerily similar to the one in A Link to the Past. Before I go any further, I have to tell you that by not even taking a step into this map, I already broken a rule. This map is supposed to be played with two people, one as the host with the host privileges that acts as the shopkeepers and the NPCs, while the other is actually the one that will be playing. Just by playing it by myself, I've already broken a rule, but that's nothing compared to what I'm gonna do next. As I first started to get wood, I noticed in the house mobs. This is supposed to be the place that is safe for mobs while you first settle your skills. The fact that there are mobs here is a bad sign because of this. I used the wood that I first gathered to shut myself inside my house after escaping a zombie by chopping the ladder. I stayed in there for a while until I decided to wander out. Maybe thinking that maybe the converter may have caused this map to have permanent daylight, but no. I ran out there just when it was about to turn nighttime like a dummy. Needless to say, I had to use the trick of building myself a huge pole to get on top of, and wait the night out like in my last playthrough. Shameless plug, I know. When I was up there, I got myself the view of all four temples in this map, as well as the final place that I needed to go. So before I decided to break the map really bad by playing it like a normal survival map, I'll just get to the final boss for now. AKA, I'm playing it a bit more normal before I get into the juicy breaking. Once that was done, I went to Castle Town where I first got some supplies that are better than the tools I had currently. It went down pretty smoothly, except that in one of the shops, skeletons spawned in there. Basically, I had to quickly learn how to shoot a bow and to right click to open and shut the door. For the area where I needed to go, I used my pickaxe and carved out the wall so I can build a pillar of stone that I can place on top of me to get to the top, because going the normal way was a death sentence. I did that and failed, so I had to do that again. Once I was there, I made a few adjustments, used the same strategy as before, and got to the top and do what the host is supposed to do normally. So this was a bit of a pain since I had to go back down or I'm constantly eating the melons I stole from the store just to get back to appropriate health. Anyways, now that I'm done with that, it's time to go into the survival portion. What I needed foremost right now is iron so I can mine the diamond blocks. There's actually iron pickaxes at the first temple you go in the beginning of the game, which is why I went there, because I didn't realize when I was playing that there was a ton of iron blocks in the Temple of Time and in Castle Town. I forgot to say it earlier, but I set this game to hard mode, but maybe because of that is why the floor of this temple is just that. So I basically avoided that whole downstairs and narrowly avoided getting blown up 3 times. The first time I spent too much time in awe at the damage the second creeper caused, I just let myself get hit. After that, and doing this, I finally got the iron pickaxes I wanted. Now, the next place I needed to go was the water temple to get diamonds. Unlike in the original game, where this temple was just confusing, here this temple is engraved in so many precious metals that it makes you contemplate whether you're an actual good player. I was a bit troubled mining them up since I was hearing baby zombies suffocating in the wall. Wow, that was something I actually had to say in my life. Other than that, it was easy. But then when I was going out, I died to a slime. And to get my stuff back, I had to run across the field like I had to go to the bathroom, just so I can get my stuff again before it despawns. Now that I have the equipment to mine obsidian, I'm going to the village where there is quite a bit of it. I decided first to mine it out of this house since while this well does have more obsidian and it will take less time, this is a deal breaker at first. Then I became less patient and mined down there. Until I eventually got shot in the face, then I was crawling back to the house. Now, to build a nether portal, before I did that, I went back to better prepare myself. Die again, and then I realized something. There isn't any gravel in this map, and without gravel, you can't make flint and steel like the nether portal. So I had to quit an idea. Maybe shooting an arrow through the fire at the gate could light the portal. So I built my portal near the flame and tried to shoot it, and it didn't work. I might be doing something wrong, but the portal never lit. Guess I've been playing too many Zelda games. I tried to enchant my bow so that it can shoot fire arrows, but I haven't really gotten much luck from that. All I really gotten from our options was Unbreaking 1 and 2 and Punch 1. Then I got some wood and placed it next to the flame so that it could possibly spread, and for some reason nothing happened, so no nether portal. I might have missed something with the enchantments, but for now, can you beat this map like a normal survival map? I might have missed something while playing, so if you can, please post about what I might have missed in the comments below. Stay tuned for part 2, where I try to get every advancement I can and to see if I can stuff an entire chest with just one item. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe because apparently if you don't ask your viewers that, you'll end up becoming a failure.